All right. Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. As you can see, I'm so yeah, let's um because I've got a brand new yeah. I'm just going to check just going to check how the live stream's going. Mainly when I'm checking these live streams, I'm mainly checking the sound quality. When I'm checking these live streams, I'm mainly checking the sound quality. When I'm checking these live streams, I'm mainly checking the sound quality. You suck. I'm kidding, you don't. So, how does it sound? If I do it right here. Does it sound any different? Okay, yes, it sounds a lot different. So, what happens if I do it over here? Hey guys. So basically, yeah, I just have to check. Definitely not liking my own live stream. Definitely not. No, I would never do that. I would never do such a wretched thing. Um, I'm kidding. I did like my own live stream, and I don't feel guilty about it at all. Um, I also left my own live stream, so I feel really bad for myself. I'm so sorry. So, let's get with the topics. So let's go ahead and talk. I can't speak today. So, let's talk about our topics. So, let's go ahead and do that. First, as you saw the title and the thumbnail, I'm introducing a new fish, and that is Dwight. I can't turn the camera towards him because I'm doing it on my Chromebook, but I can show you a picture of him. I'm kidding, it's not a Chromebook. I don't know what it is. It's a dinosaur, though. Let me show you a picture of Dwight. This is Dwight. I was going to make this the thumbnail, but it was too painful to try to hook my phone up to my laptop, so that sucks. But, what are you going to do? So, let me do a couple things, and that was my chair. Anyways, I'm just gonna check and see. I just need to get my charger real quick for my laptop, and so that'll make things easier. Because I don't have to get up later and get my charger. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. I don't have a messy room at all. Definitely don't. Okay, I'm back. So I got my charger. Right. Plug it in right. Can I plug it in there? Yep, got it. So let me make sure. Oh, whoa. 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 I'm traumatized. Apparently, hold up. Apparently, I can put my live stream aside while I do other things. That is so cool. That is so cool. So let me make sure things are working. Just gonna type in the chat, blah 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 blah, and enter. Random message will show up. Making sure the chat works. Um, wow, I did not know that I could do that. So that is pretty interesting. So, let's talk about our topics. So, what do we have as our topics? Obviously, introducing Dwight Schrute, my German blue ram. He's he's a brand new fish. I got him a couple days ago. He is so weird. He's not coloring up at all. And I don't know if like he's colored up. He is colored up. But most German blues have like a stripe on their eye, and sometimes they will lose it, sometimes they'll regain it. But like mine, mine keeps losing it and regaining it, but you know how they've got a big spot on their side? He doesn't have that. He's just got a yellow head. And so honestly, I'm pretty sure he's a German blue, but I don't know. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. So, I don't know. He's just a weird fish. Maybe it could also be my dad said, and now I'm thinking maybe he is a little bit small, so he might be a little too small to have that spot. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. Also, I probably should have recorded over there since that's the newest area. That's where I used to record. Over there by the fish tanks. You can see the pea puffer tank, and you can see a weird box there. That used to be for the um, Molly. Unfortunately, she ended up passing. It's pretty sad. Unfortunately, I just didn't treat her in time, and she ended up passing. And it's sad, but it's the circle of life, and sometimes it just happens. So, hold up. I'm just gonna unplug their light real quick so that I can plug their filters back in. Also, you don't want to turn your filters off too many times. Shoot. I've got to prime that one now. And I don't feel like doing that, so I'm just going to unplug that one instead of priming it because I'm lazy. The only reason I'm able to turn my filters off in that tank is because there's enough plants in there to sustain it while I'm doing a live stream or something. I can just turn the filters off, but the German blue ram is kind of like freaking out, so I gotta turn the filters back on. Uh, I don't know what's wrong with that fish. There's something wrong with him, though. I mean, there's something up. Sometimes he'll swim normally, but then sometimes he'll just start freaking out. And like there could be nothing going on, and now he's got that stripe back. But there could be nothing going on, and Dwight just starts freaking out, like swimming all over the place. And that's kind of the same thing that happened with the puffer. So I don't know if maybe he's just got to get used to things or something, because that's the same thing that happened with the puffer, and it still kind of happens with the puffer because the puffer is just shy, but Dwight shouldn't be too much of a shy fish. So maybe just give him some time. It's only been 2 nights since I had him, so maybe I just need to give him some time. So yeah, that's what's going on with Dwight. He's a cool fish though. I do love the colors on that thing. Like oh my gosh, the colors on that fish. Like if you don't have a German blue ram, get a German blue ram. They're so good. The colors on them are just amazing. So if you don't have a German blue ram, I don't know what's going on with you. You need to get one. Um, water parameters, tank parameters, same thing as guppy. But personally, I would say no more than 10 gallons. Or no less than 10 gallons. No less than 10 gallons. Definitely not no more. No less than 10 gallons per German blue. Maybe not per German blue, but like 10 gallons, and then maybe every 5 gallons upwards you can have add another German blue. But I would say if you're just getting one, put it in like a 10 gallon and nothing less. So yeah. Also, if you're I showed you that weird mystery box thing, and so I actually want to show you that. So I'm gonna unplug that, just take the mic along with me. So I want to show you that real quick. It's kind of hard to move my laptop around, but I put it on my topics list, so I mean, there's no reason for me not to show you. That is a bunch of baby brine. So my local fish store ended up overshooting the amount of baby brine that I needed. So should I just move here? Oh yeah, I like this area a lot better. So my local fish store ended up overshooting the amount of baby brine that I needed. So I have a ton of baby brine. So if you need, well, I won't say if you need baby brine because I'm not going to be selling it. But this very useful. Get yourself some baby brine shrimp. You will never need to buy brine fish food ever again, unless it's like a herbivore or not a herbivore. What is it called? A vegetarian kind of fish. Um, but yeah, I wish I could hook up my phone so I could show y'all better. But let me show you guys one more time. Baby brine. The camera's super bad, so but yeah, you can sort of see them, but it's kind of hard to see them. So because they're so small. They're so small to see, so you can't really see them. Um, Let me get the chair real quick because this is a much better recording area. So 1 second. So this is what happens when you're a YouTuber. I mean, at least like me. Um, when you do YouTubing like me, you make changes halfway through the video. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I just realized y'all probably couldn't hear me because the mic was over there. Okay, so I'm just gonna set the mic on top of the laptop. It's kind of awkward placing, but it'll work. So I'll be right back. Got it. Got it. All right, so I'm an idiot. Hold up. There we go. So there we have it. So now we are officially professionals at YouTubing. So yeah. I don't know what the heck YouTubing is. But you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. That's what we're calling it from now on. It's called YouTubing. Yep, we are not calling it being a YouTuber anymore. It is called YouTubing. So yeah. I keep forgetting things. Hold on one last second. Forgot my phone. My phone has all the topics on it. By the way, the puffer's light isn't actually that bright. It looks like it, but it's not actually that bright. So, yeah. Let me just get my list of topics and yeah. 1 second. I don't have a dandy bottle of water. Kids, always drink your water. I don't have a handy dandy bottle of water. Crap! I wanted a handy dandy bottle of water. I'm extra thirsty this time. Um. Sorry, I'm just sending the stream to some people. Yes, 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 yes. Um. Oh, happy Saturday, by the way. I mean, we made it through the week. And Merry Christmas, to people who could be watching the stream on Christmas Day. Um, right now the stream is live on Saturday. Not the Saturday before Christmas, but the Saturday before Sunday before Christmas. So yeah. So Christmas is in 8 days, so we're gonna make it. Yes. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I'm just sending the stream to some people. Um hello. Welcome to the live stream. I am so sorry. I did not realize you were there. Sending the stream to some people. It's not going to load. That's fine. They don't need the stream. I'll keep the stream to myself. It was my stream. Okay, so let me get my topics back up and online. Got it. I swear, phones are so useful. Yes, so I got my topics here. Here are my topics. You can if you're live streaming, you can use them for your live stream. I don't care. If you want to do a live stream, you need inspiration. Here's some topics. You know, if you want to do some live streaming. So, yeah. Um one of the one of the most important topics in this stream is paying attention to your fish. And that is very important because before, before I thought, because some people would say, oh, you can't put too fast fish with a slow fish or else it's going to eat all its food. And I never had problems with that because usually I would have species tanks, like the pea puffer tank. It's a species tank. But I'm starting to see that with some of my tanks. Like the goldfish tank, the what are they called? Zebra Danios. They're eating the food before the goldfish can get to it. The goldfish do get most of the food, but if they, it's just an example. The guppies get the food before the German blue ram does. Um, uh, the shrimp get the food before the stone cat does, and that's an update I want to let y'all know about. I have a stone cat in there somewhere. Yeah, I've got a stone cat in there. If you want to comment down some names, go ahead. But yeah, um, paying attention to your fish is very hard. Sometimes it's pretty hard to do. But you need to make sure to do this because this is very important because if that pea puffer in there was as violent as most people say, all those shrimps would have been dead. Like that. Sorry, some wire fell. All those shrimps in there dead. That stone cat, it would not be able to survive in there. Like the snails, they'd be dead. So it's really important that you keep an eye on your fish because sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be easy to just be like, all right, got this tank set up, put the shrimp in there with my betta fish. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't. I mean, I'm just gonna let them settle in. So I'm turn off the light, let them settle in. You come back like 40 minutes later after watching a movie or something, and all your shrimp are dead because your betta fish is like sees them as the yummy little snack. So, um, yeah, be careful about what you put in your tank, and just keep an eye on things. It's very smart. Um, when I say the guppies are stealing food from the German blue, I don't mean that the German blue is unhealthy. The German blue is perfectly fine. Other than the things that I told y'all earlier in the stream that he's kind of, frantic. But like I say, I'm thinking that he just needs to needs a little bit more time to adjust. So I should probably clean this off. So let me just there we go. There we go. So, oh my gosh. So you see this big bucket back here? Real quick, I just want to say this. This big bucket, obviously, like I said, is the brine shrimp, but if I can find it, they used to be in a bottle, but I can't find it. Uh, where is it? Because it's actually. Where are you? Ah, here it is. They were in this teeny tiny little bottle. All those brine shrimp in there in this teeny tiny little bottle. So I'm definitely glad I released them all into this. It's a gigantic amount in there. Like yesterday, I shined a light. Must have been there's like billions of them in there, like absolute billions of them. And they seem to be perfectly healthy. I don't believe you need a filter with them. You might, but I don't know. Um, oh, hello, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I don't know if you need a filter with brine shrimp, but they seem to be perfectly healthy, and it's been overnight. So short. I mean, brine shrimp have a short lifespan. Um, well, I won't say short lifespan. They've got you know a quick lived lifespan. Like they hatch from their eggs, like maybe an hour, like a couple out, like a day after their eggs are. Once you get their eggs, they hatch like after a day. So they've got kind of a fast life, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So surely by now, if they were supposed to have a filter, surely they would have died by now. Which obviously I don't want them to die because I need food. Um, but yeah. So am I going crazy? Um, I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, but yeah. Oh, real voice cracks. Good lord. One second. Excuse me. Real quick. I'm starting. I started not a channel but a video series of reviewing like Matchbox cars. So like these Matchbox cars, I've got not a big shelf, a racking system sort of deal with them, and I'm just reviewing them, and um, I've made a video. I've just got to edit it and post it, but I'm y'all are gonna be the first to know. So yeah, I'm reviewing Matchbox cars. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know if people like that or not, but I figured I would take a break from fish, talking about fish for one video, because I'm like, might as well. Um, in that video though, I was talking about this mic, but this mic only works on the laptop, which I did not know. But yeah, this mic only works on the laptop. So yeah, it doesn't really work on my phone, which I was recording it on, but I thought it did. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't basically. Yeah. Why did I throw my phone away? Anyways, the next topic. The importance of filtration, and I've just got to say it. Filtration can range from anything to a traditional hang on the back filter, to a sponge filter, to an internal filter, to a canister filter, or even live plants. And I know live plants don't have filter in the name, but they do help a lot when it comes to filtration, because they may not look like they're doing anything when it comes to making the water look cleaner, but they're making the water, um, chemically cleaner, like cleaning out nitrates, nitrites, and ammonia, all the nasties. They are doing it. So they are really the ones doing it for us. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I say the importance of filtration. That could be, once again, that could be live plants and just regular traditional filters. Um, but that is very important, and I'm gonna tell you why. The nitrogen cycle. I know, it's boring to hear. It's just a bunch of weird, random, sciencey stuff, and I don't even get it. But it is very important to know the nitrogen cycle. So I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna explain it right now. The whole nitrogen cycle right now, but you can go find a video for that. But I'm not gonna explain that right now because it is just a lot to unpack, and that's a whole can of worms for another video. So yeah. Um yeah, the nitrogen, it's important once again to learn the nitrogen cycle. So go find, if you want to, if you're in a pinch and you're trying to um learn about the nitrogen cycle, click off this video and go find a video that will tell you, because yeah, it's very important to know about the nitrogen cycle. So yeah. Um I'm gonna suggest some good plants um for your filtration. Alodia is an amazing one. It's very easy to get your hands on, whether you find it in the wild, whether you find it from a local buyer or a local seller, whether you buy it online, in store, um, uh, anywhere really. And some people say supposed to be a floater plant, not a stem plant, but in the wild, Alodia is not a floater plant. It is a stem plant. Um, a lot of people will say that no, it's not a stem plant. It's a floater, but it's not a floater. It's not even a bit of floater. If any plant can be a floater, I'm just gonna say that any plant can be a floater, not just duckweed, not just alodia, not just guppy grass. Any plant can be a floater. I mean, unless it's some things like Amazon swords or things that are extremely dependent on that substrate. But pearlweed, even even Monte Carlo, money wort, hornwort, whatever, Cubamba, anything can be a floater plant, not just alodia, not just guppy grass. So I just went into a big rabbit hole about plants. But mainly, what I wanted to talk about in this segment is filtration and how it's actually very important. Um, Most people will say, "Oh, betta fish don't need filtration because they're labyrinth fish," which that is completely untrue. I'm just gonna say it. Filtration does not provide oxygen. Now, if it's something like a can or like a sponge filter, just traditional filters, yeah, they'll provide oxygen. They will provide oxygen, but that's not their purpose. Um, they'll provide oxygen, like all the filters, they'll provide oxygen, yeah, but that's not their purpose. They're not, you know, just meant, they're not put in your tank only to be used for um, oxygen. They're also used for, they're mainly used for filtering the water, not providing oxygen. Filtering the water as in uh, getting all the gunk out of the water column, depleting nitrates, and ammonia, um, and just doing a lot more than just, than just providing oxygen. Uh, Sorry, someone texted me. Anyways, so filtration is a lot more important than just oxygen. So that is very important to note. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Um, yeah, filtration is a lot more than just oxygen. So yeah, now I can't. I threw my phone away again. I have a brain. I think. I think. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Please tell me I do. Type in chat if I have a brain or not. Sorry, I'm trying to find. I don't know why I threw my phone away again, but okay, that's the other one. Pay attention to the signs. There will be signs in your tank that something's going wrong. And there will be signs in your tank where that means something's going right. And obviously, I'm going to tell you about those signs, but it's extremely important that you do pay attention to those signs. And I'm sorry if you're hearing stuff in the background, like music or something. Um, that is because they are watching a movie back there. So if you hear music, it's because they're watching Rise of the Guardians. Best movie ever, best Christmas movie ever. Go watch it. So good. Anyways, what was I saying? I lost track. I lost my train of thought. Um, Signs, yes, signs. It's very important for you to pay attention to them. And here's some of the signs that something could be going wrong. Mainly one thing: algae. If you are having gigantic algae problems, that could mean something's going wrong. Now, sometimes it doesn't mean something's going wrong. Sometimes it may mean that you have a bright light. The best way to tell is by maybe turning that light down or just turning that light off and seeing if the algae stays. And if the algae stays, it's not the light. It is, there was something very wrong with your tank and you need to do something immediately. Something you can do is water changes, extra filtration, more live plants. There's a lot of good things to do. If you're trying to get, if you're really in a pinch right now and you're trying to find out how to fix these problems, go look for a video because I'm not going to go super in depth about what you can do. All I'm telling you is the signs. So algae, that's a big sign. Then snail population. And this is why I like snails so much, because snails will let you know if there's something bad or something good. If there's something good, the snail population will go down. But if there's something bad, the snail population will go up. And like when I mean go up, you're going to have baby snails everywhere in your tank. And you may be thinking, oh, baby snails. No, no, you're not going to be thinking that once you've got snails covering the glass of your tank. So, yeah, pay attention to the snails. If you're seeing a whole ton of snails, that means something's going wrong. But if you're not seeing a ton of snails, that means you're probably doing something right. Now I want to talk about signs if you're doing something right. And that is breeding. I know I just talked about if snails multiply, there's something wrong, but we're not talking about snails. We're talking about fish and shrimp. If you're seeing fish and shrimp multiplying like a lot, that means they're happy. Okay? That means they are just enjoying their environment a whole ton. But if you see that your female male guppy are not breeding, there is something very wrong. I'll tell you what, guppies will never, ever pass up an opportunity to breed. So if they're not breeding in your tank, you may need to look into maybe doing a water change, um, putting extra filtration, or even checking the amount of stocking that you have in the tank. You could have way too many fish in your tank. So if you see fish breeding, that probably means that, you're doing something right. So pay attention to the signs. They're very important to pay attention to because of the fact that, you want to know if you're doing something right or wrong. And then doing research on your fish. Now, doing research on your fish and doing research on a fish is completely different. I could have a pea puffer and I could be researching a spotted puffer. They may look kind of similar, they may act kind of similar. They may have puffer in the name, but they are not the same fish. I'm talking about even get the Google app, use the camera lens, and research the kind of fish it is. Then once you know that, do absolute ton of research. I mean, tons of it. I would do probably like a couple days of research before you get a fish because um I believe, yeah, I put ember tetras in this tank, and I did a good bit of research on ember tetras, and how they live and stuff. But I never did research on tank size, and I learned that they need a 10-gallon, not a 2.5. So make sure to look, just do a ton of research on your fish before you get them, because sometimes you may need an unexpected upgrade. And an unexpected upgrade sucks because then you have another tank, but then you don't want to get rid of this tank. So you keep that tank, then you've got shrimp and snails and everything multiplying in there. So you need another tank, and it just turns into chaos. So an unexpected upgrade, it could be good, it could be bad. So, I mean, just do a whole ton of research. That's probably the best advice I could give you when you're getting a new fish. So I just need to make sure. Um, oh crap! Do I have the? Hello? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. Sorry, that was weird. I'm trying to make sure that the mic is working, because if this thing ends up using the laptop mic absolutely sucks. So let me make sure that I'm using the right mic. Give me 1 second. Okay, yes. Yes, it's working. Okay, also it helps me to know that the stream's not lagging out or not working, because if the stream's lagging out and I don't know, You could be watching me just lagging out, like going bit blah, 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 and just lagging out. So that would be bad. And we don't want, nobody wants to watch me just spazzing out. So, yeah. Uh, what was I talking about? I'm an idiot. Okay, where are my notes? There's my notes. Lookalikes. I cannot tell you how frustrating it is to get a lookalike. Make sure your fish is the fish you're trying to get. Because sometimes you could get a lookalike. One time I was trying to get a bamboo shrimp. I saw a bamboo shrimp in the store. I bought it. Turns out it was a wild type cherry. And I cannot express to you how frustrating it was when I learned that instead of a bamboo shrimp, it was a wild type cherry. So make absolutely, positively sure that you are getting the right shrimp or fish. Um, Bolivian rams compared to uh, German blue rams. That's a good lookalike, and that will trick you. Is no one chatting? Okay, no one's chatting. Okay, just making sure. Yeah. So I can't express to you how frustrating it is when you get a lookalike instead of the fish you were wanting. There's not much to talk about when it comes to that topic, mainly because it's just basically do your research again, make sure your fish is the right fish you're trying to get. Don't get a Bolivian ram instead of a German blue. Um, you know, because if you're dumb, you might get a different fish than the one you were trying to get. So, I mean, there's not much to talk about this. Um, brine shrimp. I already kind of talked about that, so we're just gonna kind of skip that topic. Um, what's the other one? I think I had two others. Dang. Shrimps, crawfish, and more. I just want to talk about this one. Shrimps, crawfish, and more. I love shrimps. I love crawfish, and I love shrimps and I love crawfish. They're pretty cool. Uh, I don't know what to say about them. I mean, they're cool. Yeah, I just don't know what to say about them. So, yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is how to be a fish tuber or a YouTuber who does fish vlogs. And that one's tricky. That's a tricky one because of the fact that, not a whole ton of people care to watch videos about fish. It's not, let's be honest, it's not the funnest thing to watch. Um I know, I mean, like, I don't know why. Um in my opinion it's fun to watch, but for most other people, for normal people, it's not that fun to watch. I'm sorry. I know I'm not looking at the camera. Trying to send the video to more people. Okay. Do 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 do. Why won't his load? That's weird. Hello. Okay. But what do I think about shrimp? Shrimp and crawfish. I don't know. Not much. I mean, they're good and probably the best fish for beginners, excluding crawfish because crawfish are completely different. Um, when I say shrimp and crawfish, what I mean by crawfish is I mean dwarf Mexican crawfish, or any kind of dwarf species of crawfish because other crawfish are mean fish. They are mean invertebrates. I'm sorry, they're not fish. They're invertebrates. They are mean, so they will eat anything you put in there. But a dwarf Mexican crawfish, they might get a cup of fry, but Um, what I think about them, I think everyone should have one. I think everyone should have a shrimp. I think everyone should have crawfish. I think everyone should give them a go because I think they're fun to have. They're fun. They're neat. I like the crawfish because they're so neat when it comes to the way The way they hunt sometimes, because they'll hunt. Um, and it's so funny the way dwarf Mexican crawfish make a guppy look like a whale. It looks so crazy. So, when it comes to the dwarf Mexican crawfish, I think everyone should have one because they're just so neat. When it comes to shrimp, the reason I think they should have everyone should have one of those is because they are amazing to practice, you know, breeding animals with. The same reason I think everyone should have a guppy, same reason I think everyone should have Molly. They are amazing to practice breeding with. And it may sound like why would I want to practice breeding? But some breeding needs a lot of practice and it's good to start from the bottom, the base up. Um Hence the shrimp. Shrimp are very good fish or invertebrates to uh practice breeding with because they will breed like rabbits. I haven't got mine to breed because I don't have a male and I probably never get a male. No, I'm kidding. I've got an order set for some live shrimp. We're gonna see how that goes because I ordered them off of Amazon. So little sketchy, but the ratings were pretty good. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but of course, with live shipping, could some could arrive dead. But I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, shrimp are really good to practice breeding with, and I just think everyone should have them. And now I know what I was going to talk about when it comes to the brine shrimp. Brine shrimp. Why I like brine shrimp so much. They're my favorite food source, and that's because you can make a good what is it called? What is it called? Sanctuary, I guess. You can make a good sanctuary with brine shrimp. I guess I'll just call it a tank. You can make a good tank with brine shrimp because not only are they a good food source, but they are also um really good when it comes to breeding. You barely have to do any maintenance to them. You can breed them, you can multiply them, and once you multiply them, you can feed them, and you basically just have an infinite food source for your fish. So, yeah, um, that's what I think everyone should. When it comes to food sources, brine shrimp is the best. It's the top, in my opinion. Anything will eat brine shrimp. Absolutely anything. Got a picky fish? Brine shrimp. Got a small fish? Brine shrimp. Anything will eat brine shrimp. So that's why I like brine shrimp a lot because they're an infinite food source. You can put them in a big tub like I did right here, and not only are they the best food source, but they also look pretty cool when they're fully grown. I don't know if you've ever seen a fully grown brine shrimp, but they're super cool. It's super hard to describe, so let me try to show you a picture if I can. Okay. Brine shrimp, yes. That's what they look like fully grown. Oh, you can't see. There it is. They look pretty weird and neat when they are fully grown. They're kind of creepy, but they look pretty neat when they're fully grown. So, I mean, that's why I think they're the best food source. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, I've taken the filter off of this tank. So, this tank is running fully filterless. Um, Yeah, I've got weird lighting on that tank right now. I've got like an orangish kind of tan lighting on there. I don't know why, I just do. But yeah, brine shrimp are super good. So uh that's what I think about brine shrimp. Um yeah, I was gonna talk about I'm so dumb. Oh, did I talk about the um being a fish YouTuber? Um I just want to talk about this like real quick before we end the stream. Once again, I'm going to talk about, being a fish tuber or a fish YouTuber. Um, It's hard. It's hard. Not only is YouTube um, very harsh, um, when it comes to getting subscribers and getting likes and stuff, but it's just also um, it's fish is kind of a boring topic. Not for me because I like fish, and not for a couple other people I know that like fish, but for the most part, it's just kind of a boring topic, and no one really wants to see that. So what I can suggest to you, mix it up a bit. You don't have to just talk about fish, and if you want to, do that. If that's what you want to do that. But mix it up a bit if you want. Maybe make gaming videos. I don't know, whatever else you enjoy. Like I say, I made a review video for these Matchbox cars, and because I think that's another hobby that I like to do. I like to get Matchbox cars. I like to collect Matchbox cars because I just think they're neat. And so, I mean, if you've got another hobby, like a side hobby, like I don't know, Legos, Matchbox, or fishing, whatever, record it and then just post it. I mean, like, it doesn't have to just be fish stuff. And then another thing is reaction videos. Apparently, um, reaction videos do very well on the internet, because for some reason people like watching other people watch videos. I don't fully understand it, but you know what? I do like making reaction videos. I haven't put out any yet because I haven't figured out how to do them yet. I tried doing one, but it sucked because I had the mic off the entire time. So I'm not going to post that one, but I'm going to retry it. And basically, making reaction videos to maybe like, making reaction videos to like, I'm going to tell you some good content right here. Reacting to those fishing YouTubers, it is so much fun because they're based for kids, so I mean, I won't rag on them too much, but they're so bad. Those Some of those fishing videos are just so bad. When it comes to the acting, mainly because of the fact that you know, they're basically one dude I saw him catch or catch a jewel cichlid in Miami. And as far as I know, African jewel cichlids don't originate from Miami. So I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think jewel cichlids originate from Florida. I'm just gonna say that. But um, I could be wrong. But making reaction videos to those are actually kind of fun. You know, I try not to make fun of them too much, but it's a little bit hard when they're really bad at acting. But um, uh, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Um, before I go on a long rant about those reaction videos. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. If you did enjoy the stream, um, make sure to comment down below. Um, I will be posting this stream to my main channel so you can watch it. I don't have any other channels, so why would I post it there? Um, Main reason I'm stopping the stream right now is because I need to cut my hair. It is not looking good. So, yeah, I need to cut my hair really bad. It looks very messy. So, yeah. I'll see you in the next stream, and I don't have my mouse. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.